All right, day one of my trading journey. I'm documenting my trades to help myself stay more consistent as well as help anyone else who's beginning trading and feels a little lost. Okay, so this is how I start my mornings today. Over here, this is the 15-minute chart. I go here in the mornings to check my bias, and obviously we are bullish, putting in higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. Okay, so I usually just trade the most recent swing. So this is the previous day high, previous day low. We broke this high and closed, so we were still bullish. This is later in the day now. We were still bullish. So my thesis was, all right, come back down here, take out all this liquidity and fill this imbalance down here. This is smart money concepts that I'm trading. So if you don't know much about that, there's plenty of information on YouTube, and I'll do some more videos about it too. But anyways, all right. So I have my direction. I have my area of interest. So now wait for the market to open and see what happens. So let's go back over to this screen. And so go back to the 15 minute. So there's the 15 minute. And then I was looking down in this area and I put my little box here, my area of interest, and I have to have this little note to myself saying prove it, because I blindly buy and I keep screwing myself over and over again because there's no confirmation. So I have this little note here as a reminder, and I suggest everyone does this because this has really helped me out. So I'm going to wait for buyers to prove it. Are you actually going to protect this area, or is it just going to waterfall down? So obviously it waterfall down afterwards, but buyers did try to protect it, and this is where I went long, and this is where I actually profited. I'm going to go down to lower time frames and show you. So I tried the 5 minute. There was really nothing there. It's kind of just choppy. Went down to 3 minute. There's a little bit of an imbalance right here, but still nothing that was catching my eye. And I'm just looking to get in and out. So I went down to the 1,000 tick chart, and this is beautiful because I can actually see more structure. So there's my little prove it area. There's the range. Bam. Big buys. So we got, you're going to protect that area. Here's the last little leg right here. Can you see? Let me zoom in a little bit more. Last little leg right here. Bam. Buyers trying to protect it. Psh, broke that. I'm like, all right, so here's my area. I did a Fibonacci from the top of this little leg down to the bottom. I only buy in the 71%, 79%, and the 80%. I didn't dollar cost average here. I'm really trying to mitigate my risk on this trade because, yes, everything looks bullish, and bulls did want to go retest this high. But before I show you my actual trade, let me go back why I got in and out so fast. If we come back over here to this chart, okay, so everything looks bullish, right? Well, let's go to the 4 hour. It really helps to do a top-down analysis. And so, yes, we've been very, very bullish lately, right? Well, look at this. This last leg on the 4 hour chart right here, that's a big, big leg. It's a giant imbalance right here. And that big rally we had a couple weeks ago, tried to fill it, and we didn't. We failed. Came back down, and now we're going for a second attempt. And today, this has now been mitigated. It's filled. And coincidentally, there's some resistance going on. But on the 15 minute, we're still bullish, so I have to follow the plan. So we are actually looking bearish now because we broke this support and we're below yesterday's low. So, but this is after the fact. In the morning, this is what I saw. Go back over here. Okay, so this is the 1,000 tick chart. This is my little area. So I'm looking bias for this area. Came, is just chopping around. This is a range. I always like to try to spot out ranges because they like to rotate. It came down, and it usually does like a measured move up, just grabbing liquidity, just rotating. And so came down, grabbed liquidity, still not low enough for me to buy, created a double bottom. And anytime you see a double bottom, you might think those are support, but actually that's just a big target for the market to want to grab liquidity. So in double tops, see this double top, double bottoms, bam, grab that liquidity, bam, grab that liquidity, came down to my area. This is my area of interest where I want to buy. I did 2 macros right here, 2 macros right there, and I just wanted to take profit at this leg. I did not want to hold way up here because of that 4 hour bias. Makes this kind of a sketchier trade, but I got in, got out within about 6 minutes, made 340 bucks. Now that it has broken this bullish structure and the 15-minute is now bearish, I'm going to look for sells when it comes back up here and starts failing, and I'm going to find another area of interest, click prove it the bears are strong, and again shoot it down, and I'll look for a sell. But yeah, that's my trade today. I'm not taking any more trades. I'm keeping my money. But I mean, unless a really good trade sets up. But the later in the day it goes, the less probable that things are going to work out, because the first few hours of the day is the best days of the market, or best hours of the market. I'm sorry. But I hope this helps. And if you guys use Apex or anything, please use my code. Help support the channel so I can keep making these videos and turn this into a thing to help more traders that need the help, because that's how I've survived this long, is by following other people's journeys, and I think it's time to start my own. So, peace, love, all the other stuff. Happy trading.